Alright, hello everyone, this is Chris Bohr with a new video for week 4. For this week, I did a video on the physics of a video game, which is, if you don't recognize it, that's Grand Theft Auto. I try to see what the force of the gravity was in the game, how it affected. Unfortunately, I wasn't really able to do that numerically because the math kind of screwed up, but anyways, what I do in this video is I have this car right here, which is called a stinger in the game. It's supposed to resemble a Ferrari Spider, I believe. And then basically I go down a runway, a set distance, and I go off a ramp, and I was trying to measure the projectile motion and all that. And unfortunately in the game they don't tell you the distance, unless if you get like a motorcycle and you do a pop wheelie, it tells you how far you went. So I went from where you see that brown area to the gravel or the tar road, and then I went all the way up to where the ramp is, and then I stopped, so I was able to get a distance in meters. And then I just let the video play and saw how long it took for my car to get there. And then if you know that, then you can figure out the velocity and the acceleration through the same algebra that we did for the first spiral kinematics assignment. So go ahead and play the video. Alright, so first I guess we'll go over the forces. What moves the car forward, what gives us the acceleration is the engine. And the force that acts back on the engine, so you don't keep on going forever, is the friction of the wheels against the ground. So that might have not been the exact Newton's third law, I might have, but anyways, that's the general idea of how the two different accelerations. One, the positive one, would be the engine, and the negative one that slows it down would be the friction. And then when the plane comes, I kind of turn a little bit so I make sure I don't hit it right there, or maybe not too much, but turning a little bit, since you're going in a different direction, you're going to create more friction in the straight path down. So then right there, the ramp isn't perfectly straight, so when you collide with the ramp, you lose some velocity because it's not perfectly flat. So you're not going off the ramp at the car's top speed, which I measured, by the way. It was 100. I think it was like 80 meters a second, which is about 177 miles per hour. So anyways, those are the main forces. And of course air resistance, which is known as drag in the car, especially since it's convertible. I don't know how specific the programmers were, but it's going to work against the car and slow it down. When you're going up the ramp, I believe you lose energy because it takes more power to go up the ramp, opposed to if you're going downhill, you gain energy and speed. Hope I said that right. So here's basically the math behind it. Measure the track was 617.77 meters, and that's the time it took till I got to the track, and I did all the kinematic stuff. We know it's at rest, so 0 all over there. This is what I got, and then I solved for the acceleration and the velocity. I'm fairly certain this is pretty accurate. The velocity, not the velocity, the distance might be a little bit off, but they don't give you a given amount. And then once you figure that out, I timed how long it took to get from once I left the air, time of flight, until I hit the ground, which is 1.67 seconds. And the game actually gives you this. I'm not sure how accurate they are, but well, I guess they're accurate in their own terms, but So that's how far I went, 68.54 meters, and didn't go that high. That's how high I went off the ramp. So the ramp total was about like 12 meters, so about 60 meters total. And that's when I reached my max height, the vertex, the .22. That was the angle I measured with the protractor. So I don't know why that wouldn't be accurate, but. And so I used a bunch of formulas to get the initial velocity and such. I mean, I'm kind of going a bit longer than I expected. I got it from a pretty cool website. Explains it all well. No, it's not in the window, but it's tutorforphysics.com/projectilemotion.html. So yeah, I mean, I got a pretty accurate length, but when I tried to solve for height and incorporate gravity, I assumed it was 9.8. I come out with 5.19 meters, so I mean, at first glance, I mean, you wouldn't think that's too far off, but since you're multiplying by such a small number right here, 0.22 squared, this is going to significantly increase for this 5.19, which you want it to be the one that the game gave you, which was 4.2. So it's actually going to be significantly increased, which was gravity would come out to be around 41 millimeters per second squared. So I mean, I doubt that's what it is. So I mean, I might have messed up somewhere. Maybe the velocity or the game's just messing with their head somehow. I don't know. Anyway, hope you might have enjoyed this a little bit, and thanks for watching.